Hello and welcome at lesson number 7. We're talking today about quints. What are quints? Quints are the fifth note of your basic note. Let's start with C and then go to the fifth note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically, this is the quint of C. What could be the quint of G? It's D. So it's interesting because quints go very well along. As you can hear, this sounds nice. And this gives you also an idea which kind of chord you could use to write your song. For instance, you can have C, but since the quint is G, the G chord is a very good chord that goes along with C. And since D is the quint of G, D is a very good chord that can go along with C. Let's see if I'm right. C, G, and there's D. And as you can see in the bass, I start introducing my quints here. Look at this. That's very, very good. We can also do in the bass quint octave. So that's a very useful way to use quints. So quints will also sound very nicely when you go to the lower section. I'll give you an example. This is okay. This sounds very well. Let's go lower. This is still doable. This is very low. The octave sounds better, as we saw in the previous lesson, but you still hear it's not too blurry. You see, this is really blurry, and this also and this, but the quint is less blurry. And that's why it's very interesting how you can build up chords. Some start playing the piano by playing this, but they want to play the melody here as well, so they play the chord here with the left hand. So like, but does this sound so well? Well, no, because you have here the first note, the third note, and the quint. So if you leave the third note in, you will get a more and more blurry sound when you go to low notes. So let's check this out. You see, this becomes, it's not natural. How can you make this chord sound better? Well, keep the quint and put your third note 1 octave higher. Hey, now it sounds right. And even this still sounds right. Instead of doing this here, that's not nice. So even this is not so nice. Just leave this third out and just play the first and the quint. Because here you get your third in your melody. So if you feel that your chords are sounding too heavy or too mellow, just play the first, the tonica, and also play the quint. And you get this beautiful sound on the piano when you play the first here and the quint here. So this is also beautiful, this also, and you can really go low with this. So for a melody, this is interesting. So you can build up your chords like this. First, so the tonica, quint, and then another note. So if you listen carefully to this note, you can even hear this note in it. So listen carefully. This note is in this note. Maybe you hear it, it's very soft, but this note is in this note. So that's why that first notes and quints go really, really well together. So let's see this now, how we can use this trick of quints in music. So let's go to an electric guitar, and then you see that when we are talking about power chords, it always works because power chords are firsts and quints together. So let's try this. And you hear this guitar really driving because of this. If you only play octaves, it will be a little bit less interesting. You see, it's not the same thing as... So quints are very, very useful. Let's say that the tonica is the major note, the most important note I want to say, but the quint is the second most important note that gives you a basis, a fundament for your chord playing. Sometimes quints are too much present. So for instance, if I play C, but I can also play this with a quint bass, so not his original bass, but play it with a quint bass. Now you see there's only one C and one E in it, but we have 3 quints. And you have this feeling, when you hear this, it's like the song is not ended yet. We need to finish it off. And how can we do this? Well, give me a little trick. So this is C with a quint bass, and if you want to finish it off rightly, you can then play the chord that goes with the quint, so that is G. So let's play G then, and then go with your bass on your tonic, your tonica. So and now you feel, okay, the song has ended. So let's resume that. And another trick in your bass to do this is to go an octave lower when you change to G. So this is also a very nice way of ending quint bass, the quint chord, and then the original bass with the original chord. Thank you for watching.